Hello and welcome, Fortnite fans! We are here and we are live. Little MSIN Varsity Fortnite Zone Wars action coming hot at you. I'm FBI Tugboat. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, CLE. How are you feeling?
Tugboat, I'm so glad to be here. It is just such an honor to be casting alongside you and also get to watch some awesome Fortnite gameplay. Middle school Fortnite was not on my bucket list to watch this week, but I am so glad that it's here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to get into it. But before we do, got to talk a little bit about some of the organizations that make competitions just like this one possible. CLE, first and foremost, of course, is Landfest. Landfest, yes, a fantastic organization. They have been building healthy communities through gaming for quite a while now, folks. Landfest, personally responsible for the broadcast here, and we appreciate all the folks behind the scenes. That is No Skills, that is Mo, that is Jaden as of right now. Working behind the scenes, CLE and I are just two guys screaming about esports in our rooms without our production staff. So seriously, big shout out. Secondly, Zotac. Now, folks, you're a gamer, right? Console, PC, regardless, you can go forth and look for all your PC needs over there at Zotac.com. Whether you want to get an individual part, kind of upgrade just a part of your setup, or you want to go forth and customize every single part, Zotac.com can get you right. CLE. Let's hop on into it. The IMSEN, that is the Indiana Middle School Esports Network, starting right now. Preseason action, actually, where we're taking a tip from other leagues out there, right, CLE?
Yeah, we're early in the school year, so starting to get warmed up, starting to get that team chemistry together, starting to get a feel for what this looks like, because this is not just any regular Fortnite either. This is Zone Wars, which is a little bit of a newer thing to Fortnite. This is not the giant battle royale, but it's on a smaller map, one that is custom for this tournament, which is pretty sweet. And it's a 16-man battle royale. Last person alive for their team takes that round victory. It's going to be some electric action.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, we got probably at least an hour or so of action for you, folks. Less looting, of course, in this one. 10 rounds total. Whoever takes it down, like CLE said, last man standing, going to take it down, take that point for the round for their squad. We got a fantastic quartet of middle schools competing here on the day. We got Hobart Fortnite, their university squad. NMS, that's the Titans out of Muncie, Indiana. Lyndhurst, that's the LHC Legion, as well as the DMCS varsity squad. On board right now, we are taking a look. This squad is there just trying to get out of the source of danger here. A lot of coming in through the wall right now. 18 health is not a whole lot, CLE.
Yeah, we didn't waste any time getting into our action here today. We jumped straight into our game. We did see some fall from some fall damage here, which is not ideal, but the team is still alive and healthy, so hopefully they can pick their teammate up before that zone closes in.
Yeah, so we're looking at just the very edge right here. This is not going to be a whole lot of damage. Hopefully they'll be able to get this one up and out, and Danville is going to be A-okay as of right now. A little bit of movement now, a little bit of hanging out in the trees right here as they're going to be trying to just play their life as best they can. 20 health ain't a whole lot there, CLE.
Yeah, we got two members of this team downed as well, so definitely wanting to look towards getting them healed up. It's a little bit difficult. I see three teams as we scout around, not quite having the fourth team in this lineup. But as we talked about, Zone Wars is a little bit different because you lack the looting aspect of this game. You load in with your preferred loadout. You see that full purple loadout at the bottom, so they have exactly what they're looking for. Still able to grab a few more things around the map, maybe some heals for the team.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you're going to see right here. There's the heals that he was looking for. Now, spawning with heals seems like it would be a little bit much, CLE, so it just makes sense that the healing items are going to be found within these treasure chests.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of risk to get those rewards. So they're going to need to run around, especially on the ground level that they're at right now, which is not ideal for this gameplay. But I do think the other couple teams are up at the top. And it looks like our player that we're on with now is the only player left from their team. So they're going to have to pull off some heroics.
Yeah, so a quick reposition right here. Maybe trying to move for Jeff is good YT. There's a couple of shots raining down from on high. LHC, that's the Legion of Lyndhurst, just kind of ploying their will over this aerial advantage right now. A little bit of sniper shots, a little bit of AR, trying to find something through there. But there's a couple Legion members that are down here, CLE.
Yeah, Legion has got two members of their team left, and it looks like there is two squads left. Oh, big fall damage. They edited that floor, not when they were expecting it. So falling to their death, Last circle coming through here. Who will stay alive the longest?
Oh, 110 to the face. Now trying to maneuver their way inside. That's a tiny, tiny little circle, and it's all comes down to that tiny little circle in the middle. And what? We had like 38 health, maybe 40 health or something like that. But purple team, the LHC Legion, gonna take it down in round numero uno.
Absolutely insane first game here, jumping straight into it. There is 4 teams, it does look like, as they scroll up and down on this leaderboard. But purple team able to take that first round win, even though they didn't have that many kills, able to survive the longest.
Yes, they do. And that's really what it is all about. And of course, not even having the most amount of damage doesn't matter, CLE, when you're talking about such a small area right there. We'll be relocating, starting this round number 2 in just a second.
Yeah, they have 25 seconds to get ready, get some ammo, get some heals. This is pretty neat. We weren't able to see the beginning of this lobby last game, and so we're able to see them get everything together that they would like. Trade guns, trade heals, trade mats, whatever they need to do.
Absolutely. 8 seconds or so, as you see right here. Now, Zone Warfare is just so interesting because a lot of times, CLE, as we know, you come in for Fortnite, and there's just a lot of kind of like downtime. The RNG, right, that just comes around with looting as it comes like all the way through, right? And so a lot of times the first like third of a map is just going to be trying to get your ideal loadout. Not the case here.
Yeah, this is straight into action, straight gunplay. And as we see, we're kind of in that Tilted Towers area. Lots of buildings, lots of verticals, lots of places for people to hang out and hide and get more loot, get more of these heals on board. We're back on board with our round 1 winner with a huge shot here in the beginning. 51 meters, that snipe, knocking down an opponent.
Now using the suppressed machine gun to try and knock out supports right there, try and make something happen and actually get value from their first. Now switching on to the victim of that well-placed sniper round. 116 on the damage, if I remember right. Now heals and more to try and prepare. Just gonna hop on to the next one. That team was pretty much done, CLE.
Yeah, and now Legion is under pressure as well. I wonder if they have a target on their back because of the round 1 victory. We see a couple people building up super high, but some holding back here. Not quite sure which team this is that we're on board with, but they were able to make it pretty far in our last game as well as we continue to scout around.
We're gonna have to have that target on the back there after the Legion have set the pace in round number 1. On board right now, we're with GH Exton now switching over to Bricky. Now Bricky, we got a solid bit of time to spectate last time, basically full 200 rotations in, and this is just going to be a battle of who can get in the base of this fort first and whether or not they can get this res off.
And this North Muncie team is down to 1 player left. Very, very low. And this team that we're on board now with is that Danville Middle School. 3 players left with lots of shields, looking quite healthy. Good loadouts, are playing the low ground, which is something that, you know, you can get up to that high ground pretty easily with those shot grenades.
Absolutely. Now taking a look at here now, MS is the Titans here out of Muncie. Only 1 player left. As you can see, probably got like 30 health or so. A couple players on the ground, moving all the way through, on board with Toxify now.
Yeah, and it looks like they got their other player res. That is 4 people left alive for this team. It looks like there's only 3 other in this entire lobby. And so for Danville, it's looking quite good for them.
Yeah, Danville looking fantastic. That's a DCMS varsity squad that we're staring down the barrel of as of right now. Now as shots ring out, this might have just gotten a little bit harder for Toxify, though. No shields to be spoken of, and a couple players already have fallen prey to the fall damage. Good job staying away from that situation again, CLE.
Yeah, excellent builds coming through there. It looks like the rest of the team did fall down, though. Only 1 player left, as we do see on board with 2 very low health players. Now 1 player of that team does fall.
Now on board with Ninja Mike. Definitely should have taken that shot. You missed 100% of the shots that you do not take here, CLE. And that's going to be a just an immediate comeuppance, right? Gonna really feel yourself for the mistake on that one. And then taking a shotgun blast to the back is not a great feeling.
Yeah, that box was invaded and was no longer safe. We see Legion back on that high ground that we saw them take last game, and that worked out well. But a shot grenade sends their teammate outside of the zone. Can they sprint back in time?
The sprint is there, of course. We're all they're outside. It'll not work against their shields, and both of these players did have that, but it's just going to be an NMS player on the top right here. Hey, height wins right here, but speed kills. And we're going to see how they're able to work their way to the middle. Generally, from the base, they're going to have a better time getting to the middle of that circle. And this may be a situation, yeah, again, where it's not even really going to be about the damage. It's going to be about the circle. That shotgun blast does ring out. That's a quick one here for the side of NMS, I believe, right?
Yeah, that north side middle school, that Muncie Fortnite team, able to take that win there with that healing at the end, which is so incredibly important. They're healing that raw HP that that circle does take away. And so able to take that victory is a great sign for them, able to even it up at 1-1 with the Lyndhurst Legion and now NMS up there with them as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, so Danville was looking fine as one, and initially, like coming kind of into last circle right there, not the similar situation. When all the chips fall down, like you said, only one player left. On board here with the winners, the Muncie squad Titans.
Yeah, they had established themselves here early in this matchup. The Legion, though, looking to reclaim their spot at the top of this leaderboard. Kills coming all around in that last game. We saw a bunch of different strategies start to pay off. That low ground, that high ground. It is quite interesting for us to understand these strategies, especially at the beginning here. You'll see them try to get as high as possible, get a bunch of builds off, but now it looks like they're being patient over here, scouting out the teammates.
Well, there you go. Time is over with. Get added. Everything you built will come into this one. Matter to the utmost. Barbie Girl Fan 74 already taken down right here. His teammates just try and motivate their ways to the base of this tower. On board with another one. Yeah, the Legion are down to a solo member.
Yeah, you can see who is playing aggressive and who is not here. It is a difference in strategy oftentimes. Playing to your strengths, we see lots of snipers going around with these heavy snipers that knock down builds really easily. And so, oh man, NMS also down to 2 players left. Good, 1 player down. Hopefully they can get that revive off.
Yeah, so they're obviously not full-on respawns in this, but getting your teammate from the down but not out situation, it's not going to be any quicker, really. There you go. Nicely done. It is relatively quick. It seems like a lifetime, though, CLE.
Oh, yeah. It's so painful when you're outside that zone. The clock is ticking. Your health bar is ticking for your whole team as you're waiting there. But it's worth having that extra player alive. That's another shot that your team can take.
Just getting to the top, it kind of seems like there's a difference in game plan as this time does take on. We'll talk a little bit about that in between rounds. This being round 3, of course, as of right now. If you're just joining us, the Lyndhurst Legion, the LHC Legion taking game number 1, NMS Titans squad out of Muncie taking game number 2. On board now with Toxify, we have, 5 eliminations already. Yeah. Not too shabby, CLE.
I mean, these builds are incredible. I am a Fortnite novice when it comes to these builds. Prefer that no-build angle, so this guy would absolutely wreck me in any game. As you see the edits come through there, the massive shotgun shot. This is a dangerous man.
Build and edit battle as of right now. Now trying to get a little bit of shields while there is a little bit of rest for the weary, but there is none of that, especially for a bad man like Toxify, bad person like Toxify, excuse me, 166 rings out right there. Toxify down to 5, so low, and teammates coming through in the clutch.
The teammates coming in with that backup is excellent work there. Now Toxify wanting to heal up, now at that 6th elimination. Oh no! There's another team outside the door.
Yes, on board with Gaming Lord Pro as of right now. Rez hopefully coming in. Now this squad has, well, with that storm moving now, that they have it is not a marathon, it's a sprint, CLE, and I'm talking to the next circle.
Yeah, the circle is closing in, and they need to move now, or else it will be a really bad thing for their HP bars. But there are teams waiting for them to go outside of this zone, and there is Toxify right there with that pump shotgun. It is going to be not very many people left heading into this last circle.
Yeah, that's going to be the Titans eliminated down all 4. We'll see you back in respawn lobby. NMS, that's the Titan. Oh, excuse me, I got my teams mixed up here a little bit. There's the NMS Titans who are looking fine. Now there are 2 players. I say that. That's the caster's curse if I've ever heard one. I'm so sorry, Titans. I'm so sorry. I get them mixed up, say they're eliminated, then they're all 4 up, and then immediately, before I'm like finishing my sentence, 3 of them are eliminated. I'm sorry.
Oh
guys.
yeah, and some of these box invades are going absolutely insane here in this late game. We have so little HP here, 8 HP. Gonna need to keep moving the circles. If a single tick does not even get to that point, it will be a win for NMS, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that was the Titans that took that one down. Again, sorry about that, guys. We're just, flipping back and forth sometimes.
Yeah.
And yes, it is. That's going to be NMS right there. I believe it was player 5 that was last alive. So the Legion takes down numero uno, but it's the back-to-back victors here in the NMS Titans that take down rounds 2 and 3. To round 4 we go, CLE.
Here we go. This is moving very fast. The zone wars is super fast-paced, as we talked about. No looting needed. Just straight into gameplay, gunplay, building, all of these things happening is so incredibly exciting to watch constantly.
It's an interesting way that we get to start with our observer as well. Obviously, they're not, they're not playing on any of these teams, but coming in with the spikes to start it off, it's I guess just a funny way to start the game, right?
Yeah, right. You gotta scout around. You gotta see. you have to die to be able to follow somebody along. So
yes,
it's
a custom map
quite,
though. Custom map.
Oh, for sure. It's sweet. It is very fun to be able to play. I hope they got their practice in. They know all their spots where they want to start. Some of these strategies, we saw some of them come into fruition there. We had, I believe it was this team that was super passive here in the early game, sat in this little box waiting for the rest of the teams to get ready to go.
Yes, I believe this is Danville. Excuse me. This is Danville. Not 100% sure. We'll get confirmed as they come. So on board now. MS Bricky. Once again, we got to see a lot of them. So here you see a categorical kind of strategy change right here. They're going to be completely happy with okay, let shots rain down. They still haven't taken any damage yet. Jeff got lost some of their shields, but no actual damage, no health loss in that entire engagement. This looks like the Legion maybe kind of flowing a similar strat.
Yeah, playing a little bit safer here. It seems to be the strategy that many are employing here. Just because there's somebody up top, a team up high that is absolutely raining bullets on the rest of these teams if they do show where they're at. And so, just chilling out here and waiting for your turn seems to be a good strategy.
Gotcha. It's a Toxify. Yeah, Toxify is on DCMS. We got that there. That was Hobart earlier that I was talking about. Not a team we've talked a whole lot about that. Sorry about that, guys. It's still the preseason. We're learning just the same. Taking a look. You're on Gaston? I'm not 100% sure. OPing. How about that one? How about that?
Oping.
Oping.
I like Gaston. That's a sweet tag. I like it. If that is their tag.
No one can build like Gaston. That did like Gaston. Slide and shoot like Gaston. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the theme song. For sure. Yeah, reunited with the team now is going to be quite good for them. This is our Danville team. We see lots of reses coming through here, only down to that raw health bar for the entire Hobart team here. Really needing to heal up, maybe find some shields.
Danville Middle School. Appreciate you, Professor Lucky. I am taking you at your word right here, so this is a perfect opportunity to completely mess with your casters. I hope that you are not taking it. We are looking at the Legion as of right now. Okay, yeah, so this kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? Legion player 5 down, now dusted. Legion player 2 was gone before we switched on over here. Now just kind of trying to hang out. Again, it's only about last player alive. You can go forth and take every single elimination on this map, but if you get eliminated before that circle closes, or not be the last player alive, you will not take points. Or your squad will not take a point, I should say. Excuse me, TLE.
Correct, yeah. Getting that height here for Legion is going to be really important. Hitting that bounce pad, though. Redirecting them, healing back up is really, really good for this team because they need to keep as high of health as possible, but there's somebody waiting outside their box with a huge chunk of damage coming through, and now here's the Storm. Gonna have to move.
Oh, that's a great reposition, but gotta stay inside. There it is. Shake it up and enjoy the spoils here for LHC Legion player numero uno. Here's the builds. They heard the healing right here, and now just immediately answer. That's a lot right in your face, and that's just too much pressure. There's nothing you can really do about that. Multiple players down. Here's the on board with Toxify now. kind of tossing the teammate to try and get them onto the corner and into an more easily resable position, CLE.
Yeah, the teammate does die there, but we do know that Toxify is an absolute menace to the body. 13 of the kills so far in our lineup, but NMS, 2 players left alive here, running on top of builds. Will they be able to survive here on this high ground? 3 players left.
Yeah, so this is a fantastic way to ploy your location again. It's come all the way down. We're going to have a couple players there. They have about as high of health.
Nice.
And yeah, so down at the bottom right here, these two just kind of hanging out, and that's going to be an easy round dub. So it kind of seems like the slower gameplay mode kind of goes down to such a way that just get up as high as you can and stay there, right?
Yeah, and NMS is really not playing the elimination game, but instead just playing the round win game, which is what the points that matter, right? Maybe not as flashy or as fun, but that is what's going to win you rounds.
Hey, look, it's the preseason as well. I dig what they're doing, but this is, I mean, again, it's the preseason. There's no, real advantage brought into this. I would love to see the NMS Titans go forth and take a little bit more engagement. See what they're doing, right? Get that real-world practice, because except for the rounds here not mattering for positioning and seeding and postseason and whatnot, this is as close as you get to real-world competition, CLE, right? This is as close as you get to 1 month from now in the IEN.
Oh yeah, we're just warming up. This is that preseason, working on our communication, because we know that is such an important part of all of this. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it together? What is our best strategies? Are we people that need to sit and build and edit and all of these things? Do we want to play it a little bit safe? And so each of these teams is trying to figure out their identity before the season starts, and it really begins to matter.
Yeah. And I think it's just about hashing out the differences. Here's a completely different look here from Danville. Earlier, they were a little bit more pensive, a little more passive. Now they're just completely, immediately, right here to the middle, make this tower their own.
Yeah, but you see Gaston, he took a lot of damage on their way up. Some really good shots coming from Barbie there. Able to light up one of the opposing teams. Farming some mats here in the middle just to open it up a little bit so they can build better. But there is an opposing team that build up really high.
Yeah. And see, that's the problem with that. You just attract all the attention in the world. The picket fence defense right here. And the NMS players. So I'm gonna say our thing at the top is a little bit bugged right here, because we obviously see a couple NMS players who are still alive. So just bear with us, guys. We'll get this all the way figured out. It looks like all 4 players are alive for the Titans here, and then they're just aerating the walls right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like all 4 of them are alive. As long as there's not a red X by their name, I believe they still are with us in this game. It looks built up really high here, using all those mats. Trying to edit some walls to get some good angles. Looks like that's our Danville team over on the other side, stuck in the middle of that tower, trying to defend themselves.
Yeah, and that's going to be, well, them taking 1 down. Defense looking like it's holding strong right now. Them doing their best brick wall impersonation, just kind of hold down this middle. On board now, back with Danville. Toxify is down, so that is a heavy hitter gone, but 3 out of 4 ain't too shabby.
Yep, they're still going to be all right here. They are our leaders currently in elimination, so they are not scared to push forward and see what they can do to eliminate their teams and really take their spot at the top of these lobbies, but not able to be the last one standing. So really trying to work towards that here in this game. Finds another team on the side of this building.
Here comes the edit battle as well. That was a pretty well lined up shotgun blast that did not connect there from Gaming Lord Pro. Tries to get out, cannot edit. And does a good job of being on the ground and dodging a couple of shots right there. But now back on over with the Titans, the squad out of Muncie. Doing fantastic right now. Well, they have lost 1, I suppose.
Yeah, they've lost 1, but again, they are in their position that they're so comfortable with. Lots of players left alive late into these zones. This is what we call zone wars, so they're playing that really, really well. Able to play the zones, get into that late game, take that high ground, be able to shoot down from above where headshots reign supreme.
Oh, yes.
But it looks like there might be a team above them.
I mean, any shooter, the aerial advantage, the height advantage is going to come out and provide you advantage. And frequently that translates on insta wins. It's a beautiful language, CLE. But, I mean, hey, Karate Kid, right? The best block is simply not be there. And that is exactly what the Titans are doing right now.
Yeah, they're letting everyone else fight. They're building their floors, trying to get some cheeky shots from above. Not seeing anyone right now, but they are absolutely chilling up here.
I mean, I think they have it double connected on the side. I mean, this is obviously a squad know exactly what they're doing, but do not want to leave like the solo corner out, right? That is how many a Fortnite Fort has gone down in the past.
Yeah, and we see Danville here now getting stuck in some of these boxes, not able to get through quite as efficiently as Danville, who is at the top here. Staying alive, going straight up, trying to break some builds, going down with a large pump there. Gaston, though, dies to the storm.
I think. No,
there it is again.
I think the Titans did bring it down because they were able to toss down. Yeah, they do. So they were able to toss down healing pads right there, right? I absolutely love what Danville was trying to do. We got a perfect angle of it, got a perfect perspective of it, right? Throw the movement, get down there as quickly as you can without taking fall damage. Obviously, when your movement is influenced by an item in Fortnite, you will not take the fall damage as long as you're not going like straight down with none of it, right? Just a straight fall, and then try to make that shotgun sing. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do it. Just numbers kind of stacked up against them.
Yeah, and it looks like NMS kind of have this thing figured out, at least here early on in the preseason. Maybe some of these other teams are taking notes, because obviously kills are really important, but surviving the longest is what gets you that point. Points are what matters. So working on that strategy here for the rest of our teams. We do see NMS taking that late high ground. They start off low early and then move their way up. You see them getting shot at already here.
There you go. I think damage wouldn't actually connect until time started, but still, I love it. Just letting them know, like, hey, we are here. We're ready. Now, big shout out to the custom map as well. If there was ever, like, and the nice thing about the custom map, obviously, if there's ever, like, an issue, if there ever, like, widespread complaints about the just, towering up in the middle and trying to get to the last circle, I'll just make this one bigger. It's as simple as that. Just make the, just add a whole lot of square mileage to this Fortnite map, and just a simple act of doing that is going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, and I think an interesting part about this is that they don't have to rely on only their builds here on this custom map. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of stairwells, a lot of things to run around, a lot of windows to peek through. And so they're able to play their game the way they want to play their game. If they don't want to focus on building a ton, they don't have to. They can just run up the stairs like we see Bricky here doing. Now building all the way up super high in this lobby, but getting shot from behind.
Goodness. Oh, a shooting star here in Bricky, and everybody takes notice of that one. A wish on Haley's Comet or something. Bricky is trying to get these walls up, now using the middling materials as well, as it kind of seems like their players have pushed their attention somewhere else. Gotta get inside here!
Man.
Oh no! Edits the window just to get taken down. An unwelcome visitor indeed, CLD.
Yeah, we do have the Lyndhurst Legion now contesting this high ground as well. This seems to be the building that everyone wants to be upon. Now editing that wall and taking it for themselves. Legion here, moving in as a team onto this weak squad here.
Trying to clear out the rats. Make sure that this is all 100% safe. I mean, there's really no definition of safe here within the zone wars, of course, given how quick and fire this action really gets going early.
We have some action happening here. Seems to be above us. Yeah, this large build in front of us in this tower. Oh, gotta reload that gun. There we go. Can't quite get it, but you do knock down a build each time you shoot that heavy sniper. And so that is very important.
Yeah, it's just hard to try and keep up with the rate of fire against that wall right there. And as the teammate does fall down on board the Legion 5, they've been trying to go for the same team for quite a while. Finally gets out. And heavy, nicely done. I love the usage of the heavy sniper to take down the wall and immediately switch to the shotgun. Now this is a dangerous situation. Of course, we will get like healing over time on these, right? You don't have to hit the full 8 seconds to get the full effects from those medical packs.
Yeah, I love that change that they added. Just allows you to pop it just for a little bit to get what you need, and also doesn't require 8 seconds if you're just healing 3 or 4 HP. And so quite a welcome change, I know, for many players. LHC. Ooh, giant shot happening there with the man running down the staircase, going for the res here on their teammate.
Love that. They get down, Mr. President, and shoots right over, like right over their head. Love it, love it, love it. Legion 6 will be back. Gotta get the healing going if you're gonna spend any more time in the circle, because that is an unwelcome situation as of right now. Brick and more going up right now on board with Legion 1.
Tugboat, if I were to guess, I would be a betting man. I would say that one of our teams is up above on this high ground, waiting it out.
Yep.
Oh, and dropping down there with the win before even the last circle closes. Who took that win?
I'm pretty sure it is the Titans again. They employed the same kind of strategy coming into that. Scroll on down one more time, and correctamundo. The
5-1.
Titans. Yep. So, again, the high ground strategy comes into play once again. Not all the way down to the end, though. Not all the way down to the end. This was done with, with skill and whatnot. Not that, excuse me. Not that playing circle doesn't require skill. It's just a much more different strategy than going hard and heavy, going, taking your 1Bs and winning consistently on your duels. Just different, not more skillful or less skillful. Excuse me.
Right. The consistency is showing off, though, right?
Yes. Yep.
Fortnite and surviving and being the last one alive is the way you get points. Well, that's what we need to do, and NMS is doing that beautifully.
Yes, they are. They read the assignment and understood it 100%. Turning in all A's as of right now. Wins in round 2, 3, 4, 5, and do my eyes deceiving round 6. We're in round 7 right now. That was DMCS. That was Danville Varsity. Or no, excuse me. That was the Legion, Lyndhurst Legion, taking down round number 1.
And it looks like a different team has now claimed this middle tower. NMS have not quite been here every round, but now on board with player number 5. Not quite sure who their identity is, but they do have 10 kills. They are doing quite well in this lobby and are the leader for their team, editing down their builds to go help out their teammates, because we know how contested this middle spot is. This is where everyone wants to be.
On board of 5 as of right now. And you can kind of see there's multiple other teams that have gotten tired of their gameplay and are just whittling down on the outside walls and the bases here as well. Out of wood, gonna have to work with the brick from here on. Of course, brick ultimately having more HP as far as a building material, but takes much longer to get up to that full HP.
Yeah, it looks like we have more people playing low ground this game. Maybe taking a little bit of a different strategy, knowing that what they were doing was not working. So they're moving slowly on the ground here, maybe trying to get access to more of those heals. We've seen a lot of those chests on that ground level by the Christmas tree, but in these different buildings. So maybe that is their strategy going forward this game. But NMS, again, raining down bullets from above.
Raining it down from on high, points upon points here for your NMS Titans at Muncie. Just like, there you go, the picket fence once again. Just that is not what you want to see, right? Just the 4 outlines staring right down at you.
Oh yeah, it's quite terrifying if you look up and you see 4 people staring right at you, ready to roll. Toxify though, good shot
Danville,
there, finding the other team here on the bottom.
Nice, there's one, tries to get it done with the second, and Legion's gonna lose a player.
Oh no.
Now with Danville again, bunch of shots quickly. Toxify trying to get back from this one. Of course, that splash shielding does affect all of his teammates that are with him, so if you need to use it for yourself, obviously do so. If you can get it to splash your teammates as well, that is ideal.
Back on board now with Danville here. We do have a bunch of their players still left alive as well. On board with Barbie, one of the players shot straight up into the air using that shot grenade that we've seen be so powerful, because they do go through those builds, so able to regain high ground quite quickly if they do choose. Needing to get some more loot here.
Building and editing. Perfect positioning here for Danville onto the next circle. They have the pick of the litter when it comes to hardware, when it comes to items, when it comes to heals. This is everything in a bag of chips as of right now, and they're going to get all the way to top health before they catch any flack, really. An attempted res possibly coming in here. Man. Yes, we're on board with player 4 is trying to res. Player 7, I believe, can't quite get there as they take some shots from the bottom. Knocked down by the storm. Player 4 was just trying to play their life, give everything to the teammate. Not going to happen. NMS, the Titans are eliminated from round number 7.
Yeah, they will not go back to back to back to back here in this game. Somebody else will be victorious this game. Great edit there, but didn't work out. Toxify 150, doing tons and tons of damage to the opposing team. Good edits here, needing to reposition in the storm, wanting to take the low ground here in this game, hoping to escape. Now popping some more of those heals to try and survive for as long as they can. Really good shot there. Looks like Toxify able to take that win.
Nicely done, nicely done. Kind of mixing it up right here. So we had the Lyndhurst Legion take down round number 1. It was 5 in a row there for the Titans.
Oof.
Switching it on up. That's going to be Danville. Love
now
it.
Have
love it.
3 teams on that leaderboard, which is really good. Would love to see our 4th team, I believe that's Hobart, get a win as well. Maybe they're able to play some of that high ground strategy. But we see Toxify finally getting the win that they've been searching for this whole time. 20 kills now, by far the most in this game.
Love it. Yeah, so they're able to finally ploy, a high amount of eliminations into a last player standing, last like 3 player standing actually. Great job. That is, the DCMS squad. I keep saying DMCS. I don't know why. DCMS Varsity Fortnite squad there at Danville.
Getting ready for this game. 5 seconds left to prep your team, get your heals in order. Maybe talk a little bit about strategy here. What is going to be the preferred strategy here in these last few games?
I mean, what I'm thinking at this point is just go hard and heavy. Just go all the way in on this one. Try and get as many eliminations as you can because this is round number 8. There's still 2 more after this one. And if you're a squad like Hobart who hasn't taken down 1, or if you're a squad like the Lyndhurst Legion who hasn't taken down 1 in like 6 rounds, then that's where you can go forth. You know, really play the game mode, the game rules, and strats hard and heavy at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. We do know that NMS has taken the most victories in this lobby, and no one will top them. But every point matters. I mean, this is the preseason, and they're just figuring out how this all works. But now, looks like a bunch of other teams are starting to figure it out.
All 4 players in a single square right here. This is, in the past, equaled out to bad situations where things like explosives, rocket launchers, other things that deal splash damage in area of effects can take down all 4 members on board. A Legion player's fault again. And I think, unless my eyes deceive me, that Legion are 3 down right now.
Yeah, Danville just absolutely ran at them. They were able to take down at least 3, if not all of them. Lots of people falling here early. We see the classic strategy from NMS. All 4 members here on the high ground while people are fighting down below. They stay healthy. They get their positioning correct for the late game. And it's now on board with Hobart, who's still searching for their first win.
Yeah, so I thought, what, they're inside a circle. Pretty well set up as of right now. Nah, there you go. Jeff is good. Remembered he was playing. We're going to look at Ninja Mike. Same squad. Solid shot before they hit the skies with that one. A nice reposition, and now got to take down this wall. Just fill it with lead. There's the heavy G right now. Now the first SMGs and shotguns raining out, and players eliminated everywhere. There's going to be Brick, but no, the early res attempt. Jeff is good, comes through with a flank. Fantastically done. Jeff is good, just put in the play of the day.
He sure is good. That was such a good clutch. There was 1 player left on that team alive, was trying their best. They moved on to those reses too early, but it wasn't quite enough. Jeff is good, stopping that res and then moving around, but NMS here have built an absolute castle for them in this late game.
You know, I think that there's only 1 other squad left, and they have, what, 1 player and then 3 trying to get res. What 1 player should do is probably shoot at the ground a couple of times to make them think that there's more players and more teams going forth and doing battle right now, because if this was a squad not named the NMS Titans, who just spends most of their time amongst the birds in the skies, then they would have gone down there and trying to scoop up those limbs.
Yeah, this team from Muncie is playing. Ooh, good strat there.
Nice son.
Trying to save their other player, going for the res here down at the low level. They definitely just fell off.
Ooh.
But there's a team behind them.
Oof.
Only 1 player left from the Titans alive.
Nicely done. So just regrouping down bottom, getting their players all the way back on in, and the Titans are down to 2 players.
2 players, yeah. Oh, you see the squad pushing in, but being above on this high ground, we're seeing that pay off once again.
Nice burst right there, but they have one joining now. NMS, the Titans player 5, going to have to join, take it to the skies, and going to be playing the last little bit of circle here. Still inside, not right now though, but that's 30 damage they've taken, and that's not going to be enough. The numbers win down bottom as we see Hobart take down round number 8.
Hobart getting on the board. We now have every team with at least 1 win. Obviously NMS, who we saw go on that incredible run, still have those 5 wins, but now everyone is on the scoreboard starting to figure this thing out.
Yeah, done a fantastic job of this one. So Hobart really making a statement here as we kind of dwindle down in rounds. Got to say, we're in the last 2 right now. It's really flown by here, CLE. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, my friend.
Absolutely. Number 9, I feel like we just started, and I'm sure it's the same for all these players. Obviously, Fortnite is something that they love to do for fun, and doing this in an organized manner in middle school is only something that I could have dreamed of.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the pre-show a little bit, CLE. I'm not sure about you. I'm comfortable saying I'm an old man. I'm 32 years old. This is not exactly existent. 15, 17 years ago when I was going through middle school myself. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, you got a little bit more experience than me, as I like to call it, but this would have been a great experience and is a great experience for all these players. So shout out to Indiana and this organization, the Indiana Esports Network, and their willingness to do these things. The volunteers that run it, doing this in middle school and high school is an incredible thing. And now we see it taking off in college and the pro scene and all these things. This is a great stepping stone.
That's the thing. They're really just setting their players up for success, CLE. When you have these sorts of foundations through traditional sports that have gone forth for 100 years and provided players easier access and experience, not just real-world competitions, but other players and other teams they might be playing for or against. You cannot make the argument that these are not absolutely positive the overall growth of esports players.
And just great memories too, right?
Yep.
Being able to play on a competitive level.
Some of my greatest memories as a child are playing with my brothers, playing Halo, playing against some of the same guys we played against 1,000 times before on LAN.
Oh, it's so good. And I know that they're trying to recapture that for this next generation at a grander scale, even with broadcasts like this, which is super fun. NMS, though, back to the game, already at this high ground.
Yeah, it can't be a surprise, and this is smart now. They have realized that some of the pressure that they have taken before CLE have come off the back of repositions that come from movement abilities. What's an unlimited use movement ability, reposition ability? Well, it's those pads you just saw them shooting down right there, which make it so much easier for anybody to hop up and try to challenge their position.
Yeah, and there's so many builds, so they're not going to be able to get shot out either. Makes it incredibly difficult. Looks for LHC, though, already down to 2 members.
Yeah, this is a tough situation to be in. All the way down base of the tower, low on the totem pole right here. And everybody just trying to kind of come in and wreck your room. This is a smarter move. Just keep it quiet. Keep it real quiet as of right now. Let those up. You know that the Legion, or you know that the Titans are going to be on top right here. You know they're going to reposition. Didn't even see it coming. That's a Hobart member eliminating the center right back to spawn room.
Absolutely. You know, your teammate was in trouble there, but was able to get it through that wall. Edit coming through that window. Very, very well done. It looks like we only have 1 player left for Hobart here. They did take that last round win, but looking like they lost some members here early. So now, Ninja Mike just trying to survive.
Yeah, this is Danville. That was Hobart that we just saw. All 4 members. So, I mean, at a certain point, you start thinking about conversations that can be had, without words, only with action, right? Across from this squad right now, maybe on over to Hobart, being like, hey, those guys in the middle, the guys who have been there this entire time, maybe the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, absolutely. Wanting to almost work together to take down this other squad that is absolutely dominating on this high ground. Looks like they're focusing it here early as they have to move themselves into this zone. But the builds are quite strong. Getting a few bullets here and there falling down there is one of the members of NMS. Maybe only 2 squads left.
We'll check out. We'll check out that Hobart squad in just a second.
Ooh.
That was a quick one for at least one. Now down but not out. Barbie Girl fan is where we're spectating as of right now. Full 2 hundo. Not a terrible way to start. There's a stop with this one. So got to edit the wall. Got to edit the wall. Got to get inside there. So that's healing and more. 90, 80, that's going to be enough. Now trying to take some, but hits the ground and everybody starts fire. I have no idea who just took this one down.
I'm pretty sure Toxify was still alive there at the end. NMS rained down at the end there, and it will be Danville taking that win there, now moving themselves up to 2 in this game.
Hey, when it all hits the fan, Toxify is standing there supreme. 24 eliminations right now, CLE. And Danville taking down rounds number 7 and round number 9. At this point, they've put a very, very solid performance ahead for second, right? At least they'll be tied for second right here, right? If Hobart, the Lyndhurst Legion, take down this round number 10, they will tie the Danville squad, Danville varsity squad, for second. As you mentioned, NMS with their rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 run with W's in all of them will have 5 points and will be taking down this preseason round. Now again, this is preseason, not regular season, so this will not affect the postseason.
Absolutely, figuring it out, and I'm sure they'll go back to the drawing board a little bit as they continue to practice. We do see other teams now contesting this middle ground. It will be Hobart taking this middle tower that everyone has seemed to want.
Hey, we're on board with Bricky as of right now. Spectated them plenty. Jeff is good, coming in with the clutch again. I mean, wait, we're not done, so I guess I can't call it the play of the day. But at the end of this, barring any kind of other insanity, they have to give it over to Jeff is good right there.
Absolutely, it was a very, very good one, and we had a great angle of that here on broadcast. Looking at LHC, the Legion, trying to get their second win, if they can.
Was he trying to get in the car? That actually wouldn't be a terrible idea if you could get in the car and just to, like, obviously there's no turret on this one, but just to take down supports, right? Just to take down the bases of other people's builds.
Moving over to the clock tower here. Big builds coming up there, but they'd fall down. They weren't able to get that floor off. Ooh, from behind them with that sniper. 116 doing tons of damage to that Hobart team.
Just get a little bit higher. 116 yet again, just peppering him in with shots as of right now. Saying, hey, we know what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to make it easy for you.
One of the NMS players is down here. The res coming through, though, is good for this team. Trying to move out to the zone, trying to get some of these shots through, though, as well.
Doing a great job of kind of like splitting the difference here between full-on fighting and allowing their teammates to get off the res down bottom, kind of covering them as they go. Another 116. This person does not miss.
That was a very, very good shot there at the quick clip, and now being very aggressive, using that heavy sniper to get through those builds as well. Taking them down.
Heavy sniper on the wall, shotgun in the middle, Legion, sorry.
Yeah, Legion losing one of their members here, but NMS also lost one of theirs. 3 members for the Legion still alive here in this middle tower. Down the stairs a little bit, though.
Whew. It is all going down around him as Legion just trying to stay alive for a little while longer. Round 1 or round 10, that would sound poetic, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The bookends would be a great way, especially because they started off well. Would be able to send it off well. It'll feel good for any of these teams to take this last round win heading into the regular season that is starting here soon. Getting some good heals is Jeff. All of their members still alive for Hobart.
On board with Ninja Mike as of right now. A little low on the health and unfortunately doesn't have any items with which they can alter that. Tries to get to the top. If they go down to circle right here, they're going to lose to anybody who has 100 or whatever. There's a little bit of shields right there. He's watching those heals go off, or they're watching those heals go off, just wishing, man, I wish I could be inside of that.
Oh no. I think they did get a res off, so they have 3 players left alive, but one of them did fall down. Another team, though, is on this low ground. And I believe that is Danville, able to take a couple of those kills there.
Onboard Gaming Lord Pro shotgun comes out, takes only a little bit of damage there. I think that's all they had left. Gaming Lord Pro, yeah, this is Hobart here. No, excuse me, this is Danville. Sorry about that, I keep doing that.
And the circle is closed, and so we'll be down to a healing battle, or if anyone can get the last shots off, it will not be. Danville really having a huge comeback there, has the most kills in the lobby, and now a 3rd win.
Yeah, most eliminations here, 3rd W, so they're going to take down a solid position number 2. Hobart took down, I'll just go through all the way on the rounds, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Lyndhurst, the Lyndhurst Legion, put in a fantastic foot forward on this one to have taken down round number 1. Moving on in there, well, we just get the 5 back-to-back, the back-to-back there for the Titans, the NMS Titans there. That was round 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 went all the way on to Danville. Now 8, little shake-up here. Hobart taking that one down, and it didn't go down to circle either. It's important to note. Danville, like you said, putting the bookends on this one, rounds 9 and 10 for 3 total there for Danville.
Yeah, and there was a player that was clearly the MVP as well, Toxify, with so many kills here in this matchup. Absolute domination from them. They established themselves as a threat and were able to string together a couple of those wins later on, starting to figure out what it takes to win these rounds.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, it was what? It was 24 eliminations coming into either round 9 or round 10. I'm not 100% sure, but CLE, that's a lot. That is a whole lot. And those are the kind of performances that's going to take schools like Danville far. Now, the big idea is to have a well-rounded squad, but everybody's going to pop off in individual games, and Toxify showing that he can do that one they can do that one easily.
Yeah, and this mode is so fast-paced, and so if you're not quick and have good aim, it's going to be a little bit rough for your team. And so showing off there, and NMS, I want to call out that their strategy was excellent. They were by far the best team when it comes to knowing what it takes to win, and so they're able to play that high ground as much as possible and take lots and lots of round wins.
Understood the assignment. That's going to be about it. We're getting close to my least favorite part, CLE, of any broadcast.
So sad.
Of course, being the end right here. We have a lot of esports coming up here, though, folks. We have WSSEA, the Washington State Esports. The Washington State Scholastic Esports Association. Excuse me. I've been working with them for 2 years. You'd think I'd get the name by now, CLE. Anyway, those will be starting up here in October, just a little bit. September 18th. My goodness, this year is flying by already. Obviously, school year just started back up. October coming up in about 2 weeks. We'll have loads of amazing esports stuff for them. Tomorrow is going to be even more Rocket League and whatnot. That's going to be more Indiana Esports Network as well. Not sure if that'll be middle school or high school or whatnot, but I guarantee that'll be fantastic and high-flying Rocket League action. Big shout out to Titans once again for their win with 5 total rounds of these 10. And CLE, do you have anything else for the good people before we bid them adieu?
Yeah, I'm excited for more Fortnite action as we get into the regular season. I believe that we will be back with you guys and be able to go on this journey with these teams. And so that'll be incredibly exciting. So follow along here. We'll be back with some excellent action. Obviously, Rocket League coming tomorrow. It's going to be a big ride, a great ride of Scholastic Esports. So we're excited to follow along.
Oh, absolutely. Now, guys, of course, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, follow away, all that amazing stuff. Want to give a shout out once again to Landfest, making this production possible and making our jobs as casters just so much easier. Very, very much appreciate it. We're just, again, running our mouths in our rooms without our production staff. Big shout out to Zotac as well. If you want some hardware for your PC and stuff that want to upgrade individual pieces or buy a whole new rig, Zotac.com. That's where you can figure it out and they can set you right. FBI Tugboat CLE, appreciate you guys for tuning on in. We'll catch you on the flip side.